Ever pondered over the darkest chapters of human history? Ever heard of Pol Pot's regime? In the annals of human history, few figures loom as ominously as Pol Pot, the leader of the Khmer Rouge and the Prime Minister of Democratic Kampuchea. His story begins in 1963, when he ascends to the helm of the Communist Party in Cambodia, setting the stage for a reign that would darken the pages of history. In the ensuing years, Pol Pot's influence grew, his ideology took root, and his vision for a radically transformed Cambodia began to take shape. Then, in 1975, the unthinkable happened. Pol Pot's regime took power. This marked the onset of a period that would be characterized by unimaginable horrors, a time when Cambodia would be subjected to the most brutal forms of oppression and violence. As the curtain of history lifts, we delve deeper into Pol Pot's reign, a period marked by unimaginable horrors. 1975, a year that would forever be etched in the annals of Cambodian history. It was the year when Pol Pot's regime, known as the Khmer Rouge, took control, marking the beginning of a reign of terror that would last for 4 gruesome years. Pol Pot, a man with a vision distorted by radical ideologies, sought to transform Cambodia into a self-sufficient agrarian society. In pursuit of this, he implemented policies that led to forced labor on a massive scale. Men, women, and even children were coerced into grueling physical labor, with little to no regard for their well-being. But the terror didn't stop there. A lack of adequate food supplies resulted in widespread malnutrition. The regime's disregard for basic human rights extended to healthcare too, with poor medical care becoming the norm, leading to countless unnecessary deaths. Yet the most chilling aspect of Pol Pot's regime was perhaps the mass executions. Those who opposed his rule, those suspected of being enemies of the state, and even those who simply had the misfortune of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, were systematically executed. The death toll from Pol Pot's reign of terror is hard to comprehend. Estimates range between 1.7 and 2 million people. That's approximately a quarter of Cambodia's population at the time, wiped out in just a few short years. A reign of terror indeed that saw the light of day under Pol Pot's regime. All reigns of terror, however long, must eventually meet their end. The fall of Pol Pot's regime began with the Vietnamese invasion in 1978. The Vietnamese, who had been at odds with Pol Pot's Khmer Rouge, launched a full-scale invasion, quickly overwhelming the ill-prepared and poorly equipped Khmer Rouge forces. The brutal reign of Pol Pot was coming to an end. In the aftermath, the international community was horrified as the full extent of Pol Pot's atrocities were revealed. The world watched in stunned disbelief as tales of mass murder, forced labor, and widespread starvation came to light. The United Nations and other global bodies called for justice, leading to trials against the surviving members of the Khmer Rouge. Pol Pot himself managed to evade capture for many years, living in the jungles of Cambodia. It was not until 1997, nearly 2 decades after his reign ended, that he was finally arrested. However, he never saw the inside of a courtroom. In April of 1998, Pol Pot died under house arrest, escaping the justice that so many longed to see served. Pol Pot's reign serves as a stark reminder of the atrocities mankind is capable of, a dark chapter that history should never forget, nor repeat. Let this serve as a lesson to all, that the price of power should never be paid with the lives of the innocent.